Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man, R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't got, say less.
Sheesh, what you saying, I don't understand. I'm out my mind, I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes, I'm tryna. I'm all ball for these, get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less.
Please say less. I'm blessed. I don't GA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Snowhawks going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Seattle Seahawks. Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second is Watson. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on third down, Watson. Right side catch, Gilmore. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Leopard!
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Penny. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone down, Watson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green.
A second down carry for Procise. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, Procise. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A swing pass caught. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the I.
Green, 39. Green.
They'll run it. This is Procise. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and, boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. 2nd and goal to go now. Here's Procise. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Procise on the toss. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And now it's 2nd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So now 3rd and goal. Will the defense bring some extra pressure here? Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff looking right. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. It's an end around with Perriman finding room to the 20. And touchdown! Brashad Perriman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. also does the kickoff duties. Locke Edwards out to kick it away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Now Henning. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That's a microcosm of how it's gone for their rushing game so far this year. 29th in the league on the ground.
Yeah, it's a great illustration of what we're seeing because these problems go back to the offensive line. You can't give guys free access.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Watson now on second down. And a grab here by Gilmore. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Let's go. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Watson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. And that's complete to Gilmore. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. A handoff as they run the counter play. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. The slot man in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remaining here on second down. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 1-9. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ohio. Ohio. We got three, fellas. We got
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a toss play. This is Mack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Come on, let's go.
In motion left is Perriman. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Here's Mack on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. We'll check on his status when we get back. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This is where you're probably weighing the score and the clock. Third quarter, so maybe it's a little early.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. after the interception, here's Watson. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll hand it off to Procise. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The swing pass caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll go on the ground. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. Now they try the right side here. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Mack. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Tighten up. Pull together.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Penny. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A first throw for the backup Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Lynch in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. A win would be their first of the young season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.